Hiya! Now, for the past few months, we've been focusing on the fine art of striking, or bashing people with things until they fall over and can't fight anymore. A few months ago, I started showing you the power of leg kicks. I showed you how boxers are getting just destroyed by leg kicks and they don't know how to defend, and just the fact that it's a generally effective attack. Now, of course, this prompted a bunch of questions like, what's the best way to throw a leg kick? Where do you kick the guy in the leg? How do you defend a leg kick? Do you block? Do you catch? Do you shield the kick? What's the deal there? All important questions indeed. Now, as you might have noticed, in the midst of sharing this stuff, I started receiving some angry emails saying that we shouldn't be using this as a solution for a street fight because there's no rules in a street fight. And in my martial art, we poke people's eyes, and in my martial art, we chop people's throats, and a whole bunch of other shenanigans ensued.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Well, after about a month straight of making fun of these people, I'm ready to move on to this video, in which I make fun of them more, but also bring everyone back together and remind you that most street fights start from your feet. And one of the easiest ways to win and go home safe is to knock people unconscious with some general, powerful striking skill. So here's a good old-fashioned street fight. This guy walking by calls out this other guy right here, based on his goatee and hoop earrings, probably deserves it. Well, they square up on the sidewalk and start getting busy. Now the guy in the white shirt leads us off. Boom, very big leg kick. And of course, boom, does it again, because why not? Now, if you throw an attack, boom, and your opponent shows he has no idea how to defend it, by all means, throw it again. You can continue throwing it until he proves to you that he does have some idea how to defend it. Now, in the case of the video, the guy on the second attack actually threw a real quick feint jab to set up the kick a little bit further. So a little distraction to make that low kick hit nice and clean, but probably not necessary. Here it is again, feint, boom. And then an aggressive jab just knocks this guy flat on his ass. He gets up awkwardly, stumbles, hides behind a trash can for a second, throws something that just feels illegal to his friend, and charges, rah, but doesn't really get close. Just to quickly interject, the vast majority of people have no idea how to fight while moving forward. Do you? The guy in the white shirt certainly knows how to fight moving backwards and even looks back to check his surroundings and make sure he doesn't trip over anything. Smart. Then they square up again, the guy returns to the leg kick because why not, and moments later, after a desperate attack, chapow. The guy is down, but not out, and oh, well, now he's out. And our victor immediately squares up and gets ready to beat the crap out of the rest of the guy's friends, because why are they creeping? This guy is ready for a multiple attacker scenario, and I appreciate that, and this guy has lost something in a bush. So here are the important takeaways from the video. Number 1, leg kicks are great. Bang, throw them frequently. Number 2, you have to be able to move forward and backward in order to fight effectively. If you can't move forward, you can't catch the guy with your attacks and knock him out. If you can't move backwards, you probably won't be able to stay safe and stay away from the guy's attacks. Number 3, you're fighting in a group. You crack the guy, he goes down. Do you let him up? No, you kick him right in the face. Look, when people start losing a fight, that's when their friends all want to jump in. When the guy is down, that's your opportunity to debilitate him. Knock him unconscious so that you don't get overwhelmed by the numbers. Trust me, that dude hits the ground, suddenly his friends are going to want to save him, take him out of the picture, and then you can begin dealing with his friends potentially. Call it a numbers game. Number 4, this is what a multiple attacker scenario looks like when you've just shown everybody you're willing to put people to sleep. This guy runs away, this dude is basically begging not to fight, and it's all because the guy in this video has taken the time to build some striking skill and to show that he can do big damage very quickly. Finally, if the loser in this fight did have a knife, would that have changed anything? Well, no, of course not, because the winner went home completely untouched because of striking skill, because of the movements he probably practiced in a ring, not in some damn self-defense class. He would have gone home unscathed and with a unstained white t-shirt. Just surprisingly hard to do. Who cares? Black matches everything. Now, I actually have a great striking course here at Fight Smart, which I've never made available to the public before. It's not even in the shop. I've only sold it to people who've previously bought stuff before because it hasn't been finished until now. I've been working on this for quite a while. Now, in this course, I have a video called Human Weak Points. It's about a half-hour long. So, being that I've insulted a number of martial arts recently and said that pressure point strikes don't work, I figured I should show you what actually does work. I want to share that video from that course with you. So next week, I'm going to break that video up into 4 different chunks, and every day we'll focus on a new couple of human weak points that if you do build striking skill and you bash people in these spots, they will go to sleep, or they will be debilitated to the point that you will have won the fight. So we're going to do that on Friday of next week. Now, while I'm releasing that video for you, I'll actually open up the striking course for enrollment. So if you want to jump in that course, and if you want to learn some really nasty stand-up skills that will come in very handy when a street fight is starting against 1 person, 5 people, against a knife, it doesn't matter. This stuff is as legit as it gets. It's the best stuff that I've accumulated over the course of my career. And there's a lot of diabolical techniques in there. I'll be happy to share them with you. So look forward to that email next week where we start breaking down the human weak points and fun ways to smash your fists, knees, elbows, kicks into them, and that kind of thing. I'll see you then.
Have a fantastic day.